Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact reaction video. Probably the last reaction video for a while. I feel like a React Andy for these last couple videos that I've been doing. Nahida demo, Nahida teaser, 3.2 live stream special program, Mondstadt animation trailer. Like, I'm just like a React Andy, I apologize. But anyways, today Nahida has officially released. We are going to be pulling for her, bringing her home, leveling her up, seeing what she's capable of in-game before we start all of the other content that I need to get to, Golden Slumber World quests, Archon quests, story quests, all that stuff. But before all of that, we are going to be checking out the latest trailer for Nahida being her collected miscellany. I'll be completely honest with you. I know a lot of people have already pulled for Nahida and are using her. I don't know how the fuck she works. Like, I don't know her rotations. I don't know her comp. I don't know how to build her. I have to do a bit of research on my end. Hopefully Dainsleif will explain a thing or two and make it a little bit easier for me to understand. I'm live at my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MurderofBirds, with a bunch of people in my community. Thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate your guys' continued support, especially since I am back home and back in the swing of things with Genshin. But without further ado, Collected Miscellany, Nahida, Unraveling Wonders of the Universe. Ho-yo-verse!
Lesser Lord Kusanali is a god unlike any other.
Hell yeah.
As the god of wisdom, she has profound insight into the nature of all things, yet she has never had the opportunity to learn by doing.
Yeah.
One may ask, how can a god possess true wisdom in the absence of lived experience?
You know what I also thought of? I wonder if Lesser or Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Kusanali is like a process of like just plants in general. The tree outside of your house withers and blooms and withers and blooms with every cycle of the seasons. So like, I wonder if this is just the process of her in particular. Like the Dendro Archon will die, sprout a seed, a new one will form. Kind of like the Aranara in general. They might lose their memories, but like the forest will remember them. So like they'll have like multiple lived experiences and they'll be constantly changing and be like multiple different people. I think at the core of it, I think that's what makes Nahida's situation so, I don't know, it's just unique in the fact that like she has to kind of reset her life constantly, whereas these other Archons like Zhongli and Venti are just kind of like everlasting.
All answers can be found in dreams, and she welcomes fellow truth seekers to dream along with her.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Oh my god, she's so fucking
Over her
cute.
years of confinement,
Whoa!
Lesser Lord Kusanali has grown intensely curious about the world outside. Just through observing from afar, Nahida has learned enough to adapt to any situation.
She's so cute.
Nahida's normal attack can perform up to 4 strikes that deal dendro damage.
She is adorable, man.
Her charged attack consumes a set amount of stamina to deal AoE dendro damage in front of her after a short casting time.
That's a huge AoE.
Tap Nahida's elemental skill to cast dendral bonds that deal AoE dendro
That's
damage.
the picture one,
the
right?
Enemies hit, a certain number will be marked.
So he
with
said
the
that's
seed
the
of
tap,
Skanda.
and then the camera version is the full is like the hold.
Hold her elemental skill to enter aiming mode and target enemies
Yo, you
within
can
a
farm
certain
mats.
range.
Pog.
Nahida benefits from increased resistance to interruption while in this mode.
Okay, so she's
Aiming
static.
mode lasts for a limited duration, and only a limited number of
Oh, and they
enemies
get
can
linked,
be selected
too.
as targets. Release the skill button to deal dendro damage to all
they
selected
all
enemies
connect.
and
That's
mark them
cool.
with a seed of Skanda.
Seed of
Enemies
Skanda.
marked with a seed of Skanda and in range of each other will form a connection. When an enemy marked
Wait,
with a
they
seed
all
of
get
Skanda
hit?
triggers an elemental reaction or takes damage from dendro cores, Nahida unleashes
That's actually kinda
Trikarma
cool.
Purification, dealing dendro damage
To
to them
all
and
connected.
all connected enemies based on Nahida's attack and elemental mastery.
All right, so I gotta build her with
Trikarma
EM.
Purification can only be triggered once per session.
Okay, I'm probably gonna use her. I don't know who I'm gonna use her with.
The talent Awakening Elucidated, the crit rate and damage of Trikarma Purification will be increased.
Might use her with
based on the
Fischl,
amount of
actually.
Nahida's
Fischl's
elemental
goated.
mastery that exceeds a given value. Trikarma Purification's crit rate and damage can only be increased in this manner.
That's so
up to a certain
fucking
amount.
cool. Sheesh.
Nahida is always watching, listening, learning about
Always
the world
watching.
around her.
Oh my god, she's like Santa Claus.
Nahida is always watching, listening, learning about the world around her. Nahida's elemental skill allows her to
Oh
interact
my
with certain
God, that's
harvestable
so
items when they're in
good!
range.
And you can do
in
it-
some scenarios, it may also...
Is there like no cat? Like you can grab a bunch of shit in the area? I thought it was just like one at a time. But like you could just do everything in the area for as long as the skill. Oh my God, that's incredible. I'm definitely gonna get it for the lotuses. Those are so annoying to grab.
have other uses.
Up to 8 as well. I guess that makes sense, maybe.
The Temple of Wisdom.
That's such a sick ult. I think that's like one of the best
When
ults in the
Nahida
game.
unleashes her elemental burst, she materializes the Court of Dreams and brings forth the Shrine of Maya.
Shrine of
The
Maya.
shrine provides different
That's
effects
this huge- that
depending on
thing's
the
bigger than
elemental
this
types of
arena!
characters in the party, as follows. If the party contains a pyro character, the damage dealt by Trikarma Purification will be increased when Nahida is within the Shrine of Maya's AoE.
So I wonder if we should have one of each, or if the effects increase the more of that one type you have. So if you have Nahida and then 3 pyro characters, does that mean the maximum damage that you can get?
If the party contains an electro character, the interval between each Trikarma Purification
I can
is
use
decreased
Kuching too,
when Nahida
actually.
is
That would be
within the
really
Shrine of
nice.
Maya's
I haven't used her in such a long time.
If the
Oh,
party
2 max,
contains
okay.
a Hydro character,
Okay.
the Shrine of Maya's duration will be extended. When the Shrine of
see.
Maya is created, if the party contains at least 2 characters of the aforementioned
there it
elemental
is.
types,
Okay.
their corresponding effects will receive a further boost.
At least 2.
So long as the active party member remains within the shrine, the effects described above can be triggered even if Nahida is not on the field.
Ooh, and it has off-field. That's really good.
Nahida freely shares her knowledge
Ah,
with anyone
he's
who
so
asks,
cute.
but how much of it they can comprehend depends on their own aptitude.
Hmm.
After unlocking the talent Compassion Illuminated, when Nahida
Oh,
casts
Yai's
her
good
elemental
too,
burst,
actually.
the elemental mastery of the active character within the Shrine of Maya will be increased based on the elemental
Jesus Christ.
mastery of whichever party members is highest.
This is actually
Elemental
goated.
mastery
There's
can
so
only
many
be
good teams
increased
I
up
could
to a
use.
certain amount in this manner.
Tignari too, yeah.
The
Nice.
God of Wisdom excels both at posing questions and answering them. Combat is no different. The enemy is the conundrum, and her strategy is the solution.
I love Dane's words.
In battle, Nahida first targets a group of enemies with her elemental skill, using seeds of Skanda to connect them to
All right,
each
so
other.
this is what I really need to know. Also, this violin is going in right now. Like, what the actual fuck? So I need to know the rotation of how to best utilize her kit.
Enemies with her elemental skill, using seeds of Skanda to connect them to each other.
Do you hear this?
She coordinates with her teammates to trigger elemental reactions, repeatedly unleashing Trikarma Purifications as her main mode of attack. She and her team branch out across
Okay,
the
so
battlefield,
seeds of
taking out the
Skanda
weeds
first.
as they go.
Reactions.
When energy is full, Nahida
And then
unleashes
ult.
her elemental burst, creating the Shrine of Maya to increase
I
all
see.
active characters' elemental
Elemental.
mastery,
Okay, so
and
this is
provide
basically an
additional
EM
effects
buff for
depending
other
on the elemental
characters.
composition
Gotcha.
of her party. Faced with Nahida's increased dendro damage and a strengthened team around her,
Oh my
all
God.
who enter the Temple
I
of
actually
Wisdom
might use
seeking
Cyno with her.
conflict will soon be reunited with their home turf.
Wait, what? Wait, what? All who enter the Temple of Wisdom seeking conflict will soon be reunited with their home turf. Sir, that's pretty aggro, dude.
With their home
That's pretty
turf.
aggressive. You gotta return to the earth.
Humans often place gods on a pedestal, awestruck by their unfathomable power.
Zhongli.
Very few ever come to the realization that gods are not the rulers of Tevat, but merely another form of living being in this world.
Celestia would like to have a word with you. My God, all the Archon, bro, the Archon team, by the way. Oh my God, I'm gonna run a full Archon team now.
Of Tevat, but merely another form of living being in this world.
My queen.
A god who lacks strength may have little to no advantage, even over mere mortals.
Looking at you, Academia.
Even I have no spiteful words to say about a god
Aww,
such as this.
thank you. Oh, the bird's out of the cage now. That's... The bird was in that cage like the whole freaking Act 2 of the Archon quest, and now it's free. She's free.
I will leave her be.
Yeah,
Perhaps-
yeah, you better. You say that like you have a choice, Dainsley.
I will leave her be. Perhaps the god of Dendro will continue to propagate herself for as long as Irminsul continues to exist.
Hell yeah.
As for the significance of Irminsul to the whole of Tevat, I will leave that for those who are not under this world's control to discover for themselves.
AKA no fucking spoilers. Keep playing the game, Aether. Bruh, that's so fucking tease, man. He's like, gods are not the controllers of this world. Then what do you call... Well, I guess realistically, Celestia are aliens. No, aren't they the second who came? So like, Thanos is even an alien, technically. He was the first who came, and then Celestia was the second who came. So like, realistically, they're not gods of this world. They're like aliens of this world who basically hostile took over. So like, the gods themselves, like realistically, Zhongli is an Adepti. Venti's a wind spirit. Nahida is like a little Cabbage Patch Kid. You know, so it's like they're all basically like lesser beings who have evolved and have risen to the statuses that they have now. Like A and Makoto were twin gods, so I think they were initially gods. I think they're like the archons that were originally gods to begin with. So yeah, like A and Makoto were gods, so like they're an exception. I'm so fucking happy, man. Yeah, I think Nahida's great. I think the tragic beauty, what I think of her is just that, like, is like a restart of the cycle of the Dendro Archon cycle, which is like Rukkhadevata died so Nahida could be born, and one day Nahida will die so a new iteration of her can be born, and so on and so forth. At least that's what I think. I think that's what would be like. So in a way, when you think about it, she did technically die, and by being reborn, this is a chance for another generation of wisdom and evolution to happen with her. For some weird reason, I guess now is the point in time where the academia is like, yeah, let's just stop doing this. Let's just stop being, you know, the people that our god needs us to be. Yeah, I really enjoyed this overall. I think I definitely have a better grasp on Nahida, at least her kit as of right now. I still am unclear of like, so I have to have a hydro character, a pyro character, or an electro character, and if I have at least two, I get the maximum bonus of like either more damage, reduced time, or increased time. I have to double check what each one does again. I gotta play around and find out exactly what I want to do, but that was great. I really liked that trailer. Nahida is officially out, so we're going to be shifting over to the game and pulling for her next. But with all of that said, thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my thoughts and everything else that I had to say about the video itself. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below if you guys have anything to add, and we will see you guys all in the next video. Take care.